Hello friends, today I am here with my new video Selenium Xpath. As you know, Selenium Xpath is very important topic in Selenium WebDriver. So we will start. And basic video already I uploaded. If you want to see that basic video, please go through that basic video and you will start this Xpath. So first question, what is Xpath? It is used to identify any element present in UI based on HTML code. Now you have to make the connection between the Xpath and in our day-to-day life. So we can consider so many people staying in Bangalore, but each and every person has their unique address. In the similar way, whatever element present in UI has their unique address. We can make a connection so that we can easily remember and we can easily keep the definition of Xpath in our mind. So now, Xpath. So we can get the Xpath first using locator, okay? So total 8 locators are there. 8 locators. What all 8 locators? ID, name, class name, Xpath, CSS selector, link text, partial link text, and tag name. So as I told you, Xpath, it is used to identify any element present in UI based on element HTML code, okay? So total 8 locators are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 locators are there. And all these locator comes in this is by, and by is a class, okay? And one more thing, one more point you need to remember, that all are static implemented. That means we can access these things by dot tag name, by dot id, by dot name, because all are static implement. This is the basic knowledge of Java, so no need to tell why by dot this thing already you know. This is Xpath, this is locators, all are static implemented. These all locators come into this by class, okay? So now next is how to write. We have HTML code, okay, and we need to write the Xpath, correct? So first we will make the differentiate. All HTML code we will write with this black color pen, okay? So this 2 is HTML code, and now we are going to write Xpath using these locator. So first one, we are using ID, okay? ID locator. ID locator identify the element using only @ID attributes. So suppose we are considering this HTML code. Suppose this is first line and this is second line. So suppose we are considering second HTML code. Here you can see ID is an attribute with login button value. Okay, so how to write the Xpath using this ID locator? You need to write like this: driver dot find element. After that, by is a class. If you remember in beginning of the video I told this thing, by is a class, need to access this one. After that, this value login button. This is the XPath using ID locator of this HTML code. Now, the second one is name. Identify the element using only @name attribute. So suppose for this we'll consider first HTML code. Here name is an attribute, you can see, and this is the value. So how to write the XPath using this name locator? Driver dot find element by dot name and then value. The value is username. Okay, understood? This one. Now the third one. Class name. Class name. Here you can see this class. Identify the element using class attribute. So this class name, how we will write the XPath using this class name locator. Driver dot find element by dot class name okay. So this ID, name and class name locator, I told how to write the XPath. Okay, so now in this one, ID done, name done, class name done. Okay, so now we will go for XPath locator. Okay, so for this one also we need to write first HTML code. Suppose now we start with I will show you all these in practical in my next upcoming video. Okay, like in practical how we get the HTML code and how we will write the XPath and using these locators and how it works, each and everything. These all are HTML code. Okay, this is create page. Of course you have some basic knowledge on HTML. This is visible text in your UI. I will write one more HTML code. Input type button, value equal to create new. Okay, so now next locator we are discussing. The fourth one is XPath. XPath is XPath locator. Okay, so how to write XPath locator? Suppose we are writing XPath locator for this one, this third HTML code. How to write? Driver dot. Actually this XPath is a very big topic, but today I will give the basic syntax at how we are writing, seeing this HTML code. By practicing day by day, it will become easy. See, this is input. Okay, this input I am writing. Sometime we can write XPath using the visible text. As I told you, this is visible text, so we are using the text. So here I am using input, then at the rate, and then value. Value is create new. This is the XPath of this HTML code using XPath Locator. Okay. Again, I will repeat that this XPath topic is normally in IT companies and in while if you go for interview, this XPath they will give, and normally in day-to-day scenario also we are using XPath. So this XPath I will upload one separate video which is totally based on XPath. Right now I am discussing all the 8 locators. So just I give you the knowledge. Now the 5th one. CSS selector. Okay. Identify the element using. Remember, this is something. CSS selector locator. Identify the element using @ ID and @ class attribute. Okay. If you are using @ class, use this symbol, and if you are using @ ID, then you have to use this symbol. Okay. So now we have to take one example. Suppose first HTML code, because here ID is there, so we need to write the XPath using this locator. So CSS locator means how to write. By is a class, then locator CSS selector we are using, and then as I told you I am using first HTML code here ID. Okay, and for ID we have to use this symbol. So how to write? Need to write this symbol. Okay, and what is the ID value? See this one, you have to write same as it is, because if you change anything here it will not come to know that you are writing this thing. Okay, so you have to write same as it is. So this is the way how you write the XPath of CSS selector. Okay, now link text. Okay, so this one is 6th one, link text. Okay, link text actually like any hyperlink like HTML, you have knowledge. You can see here this is a hyperlink, so if you click here it will redirect to this page. Okay, so suppose I am considering this HTML code, second one, to write the XPath using this link text locator. So how to write? Of course, first you need to write this. I will do this way. Oh, it will be driver dot find element, then by dot link text. And what is the link text? See, I'm using second one. As I told you, this is the create page, this is the visible. Okay, so we'll write the create page. Okay, now the seventh one. Sixth and seventh is almost same. This is partial link text. As the word, the partial means half, you can say. So how to write? Suppose we don't have full, means suppose if you write only C and in not create page, only half you are writing and it will redirect. You understood? Partial means half. Like suppose this one is static and rest all are dynamic. So in this case we are using this locator. I am writing it only create. Okay, now the eighth one is a tag name. Tag name is used to find a multiple similar element. Okay, so here you need to write, it is used to count. Okay, used to find a multiple similar element. So of course more than one, then only int count driver dot remember find elements by dot tag name, suppose a dot size. Okay, it is not visible to you or it is visible to you? So these are 8 locators I told you. Okay, so in my next upcoming video I will go all this practically how we are using this thing, and later I will also upload one session on Xpath, which is very important topic. Thank you.